Right, hey everyone. So this will be the trade recap for the loss that I took yesterday on GJ. Earlier in the day. So how I actually identified the trend was price is still making higher highs and higher lows on all these areas here, and at the latest 4-hour close, it already closed with a new higher high at my weekly level. When I came to the charts, price had formed this support here, so I was waiting for price to actually break through this monthly level at that point in time, as price was already near this area here when I came to the charts. So what I did was I waited for the 1 hour to close with a support, and then I took the trade up to fill this clean move on the left, which was also on the daily, this previous week on the daily. So I saw that price actually also rejected on the daily, forming a new support. So on the weekly, I noticed that even though the daily had closed bearish, it still held this weekly support and created this wick to be filled for the next day. So overall, the trend is still intact, as this low did not even manage to break this previous level of support over here. So I stayed with my overall bullish bias, which has been there since 2 weeks ago on GJ. Nothing really has changed. It's just that on GJ, the bullish trend is getting a bit tight as we are near the top of the range. If we look left, there was also a previous resistance which now price is trying to break. So we see many rejections already to the wick. So this was the first one, and now we see price making many rejections to it. But compared to the previous wicks, these are getting a little shorter now. Plus, we had this strong bullish move on yesterday's close, but I'll come to that on my trade recap for the 22nd of January. So on my trade, how I took it was after this support had formed, I took it when the next candle broke above the wick, and then my stop loss was just below this support, as I thought that the monthly level would hold. Unfortunately, we had this BOJ meeting over here that kind of messed up the plans, and then it caused my stop loss to be hit. But this was the second area that I was actually looking for price to actually hold in order for it to go up. So this was then the next trade that I took in the London session that day. So this level also tied in together with my recent this 1 hour impulse swing. It also helped the 61 level. So there were a couple of confluences that led me to take the next trade to cover. So overall yesterday, I am still up for the day. The second trade is still running, but I just wanted to go through my loss for yesterday and how it was actually managed. So I didn't manage to cut anything because I wanted to hold this position for 56 pips all the way to the top as a swing trade. Unfortunately, when I was off the charts, this came down and hit my stop loss. So it is what it is. So I hope everyone had a profitable day trading. If not, I hope you managed to keep your losses small, right? If you like the video, remember to give it a thumbs up or a like on YouTube. And remember to click the notification bell so that you know when we're coming on the streams as well. Right? Thank you, everyone.